and it's
No, they didn't release it. Right across
a whole panel.
well, it was about a 4-foot rip right through the middle of the panel. We had enough cloth so we were able to replace the whole panel, so it doesn't look like a tear.
Actually, that idea of going out before the racing practice is not a bad one.
No, we have not idea at all. You know, put your main right up here. As you're heading out, just interrupt. And just sail down with it, downwind to the. Well, let me go to the car.
Shackles is a better idea than trying to tie a bull while a bull's pounding.
Yeah. So, let's see.
You want to release this backpack.
It's a nice driver.
That'd be me.
Okay. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable, you know, easing the main around the mark?
Yeah.
Okay. And maybe, you know, starting to trim it in as you're going around the leeward mark?
Yeah.
Because that'll be, because if you do that, you drive and do
Then
the
you
main
don't have
on
another
the
guy
corner.
right
Right.
on the main.
So you keep then somebody in the cockpit for the sheets, somebody on the halyards, somebody forward for the, you know, to set everything up and then jack the halyard up at the mast. And do an early takedown, just to make sure.
Yeah.
I think we get it.
Yeah, we get it. It's just a
Slow
matter
enough to get
of
that
remembering
cool.
it all.
Yeah.
Well, the important thing is not to jive too quickly, because otherwise these guys can't get a clue around.
Yeah.
I can see that already.
It's a big part of it. Yeah.
Just so long as that main doesn't take anybody's skull off. I'm not watching that anymore.
That's right. So, for the yeah, for jiving the boat with 4 people. Forward again, I'd probably have you do the main through the jive. Do the main through the jive. I'd take one person on the release.
Oh, that'll be one of those two guys.
Yeah, one person on the release, one person taking up on the new sheet, and then whoever's doing the bow, kind of start right from about here. You've got what's going to be the new sheet,
Yep.
and you just kind of help pull it around.
So that you make sure you get that shackle past that
Past the luff of the sail,
before
yeah.
the main jibes.
Right. So that's really important. So you're right here, you're pulling it forward, and once you get it past, you know, just as you know, so you're secure on the boat, you're not going to fall overboard or anything.
Yeah.
You're back up against the shroud. You know, you're dragging it around, and then once it starts to load up, then you're not going to be doing anything. He's going to do it with the windshield. So just help it around. Back to the bag. This little batten here at the tack kind of sticks up like that. Okay, that is to keep this lazy sheet. This is all the way out there. This lazy sheet is going to want to drop off the end of the pole and go, and it'll just drop underneath the boat. Okay, and you don't want that. Exactly.
You don't want that.
So, and the only way to get rid of that is you start from the clue again. You pull it all the way out. You run the whole damn thing around. So it's a pain in the neck. But if you keep a little bit of tension after it's gone past the head stay on the old sheet, it's going to go down the lock. It's going to into that little notch, and it's going to keep it up.
How often does it drop off?
Not very often.
No?
No. It's the only time you're going to run into it dropping off is if you run into some issue where the sail kind of goes out. It's flogging for a little bit before you get it in. Yeah. So, but if you have any kind of control as you're going through.
So the way you start it, you start to take the tension off the lazy sheet and keep it tight to the
Yep.
lock.
Yep. Definitely got to make sure after you get through the jibe, you know, whoever's forward, just automatically just take a look forward and make sure that's in there. You know, because you don't want